Hello friends, I am Professor Vagmadi Bhaiya, as working as assistant professor in Kekewa College of Agriculture, Nashik. Today we will discuss the topic on crop production technology of green gram. This is also called as the moog or the mung bean. First of all, you can see the botanical name of green gram, that is Vigna radiata. Then family belongs to, that is Leguminosae or the Papilionaceae or the Heaviaceae, and the green gram is originated from India and the Central Asia. Next point, that is geographical distribution. As the green gram or mung bean is cultivated in India, then Burma, China, Pakistan, and the Africa. Among the major states, especially in India, for the growing of mung bean are the Orissa, Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, and the Bihar. Among the states, the Madhya Pradesh is the rank first in terms of the green gram cultivation, especially in pulses. The Madhya Pradesh ranks first in terms of area and production of green gram as well as other pulses also. Next one, the economic importance of green gram. The first use, the green gram is an excellent source of high quality protein. This is an important pulse crop which will be used as a source of high quality protein. Then it contains the about 25% protein, as the moog or the green gram is consumed as a whole seed as well as the dal. The sprouted seeds or the whole seeds of the moog or the moog bean is used for the preparation of curry. Then also it is mostly widely used as a dal in northern India, all over the India, and especially it is supposed to be easily digestible. Hence, it is preferred for the especially for the patient. Then moog halwa is said to be very nutritious product which is prepared from the green gram. Then moog dal is also very goes very well with the tea. Then moog bean is also be used as a leguminous green manure crop. It has a capacity to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. As being leguminous crop, the green gram it has a helpful for the restoring the nitrogen into the soil, or build up the nitrogen into the soil, helps to be improving the soil fertility. Then also helps in the preventing the soil erosion, as a green gram has a smothering effect, or it can be grown as a cover crop. It will prevent the soil erosion as well as improving the in situ moisture conservation. Then moog can also be used as a feed for the livestock also, as after harvesting whatever the remaining plant part, which will be used as a feed for or fodder for the livestock. Then husk of the seed can also be soaked with water, and it can be used as a cattle feed. This is the economic importance or the uses of green gram. Next one, we can see the classification. According to seed color, the green gram categorized, that is green, brown, and the yellow. The most cultivated species, that is green as well as the yellow color seeds, which will be used for the cultivation. Then according to seed surface, there are two types, that is dull and the shine. Then according to color of flower, light yellow and then olive yellow. Then according to pod color, that is iron gray, olive gray, and the snub brown. This is the different types of or the classification of the green gram according to color of seed, then seed surface, then flower color, then pod color. Next one, the soil and climate, that is ecological conditions required for the cultivation of green gram, that is especially soil. Green gram can be cultivated or grown wide range of soils, that is laterite soils to the black cotton soils. Then soils should be well drained and the fertile one. This is helpful for the, or it is better suited for the green gram cultivation. Then sandy loam soil is the best suited for the moog or the moog bean cultivation. Then saline alkaline soils are not suitable for green gram or the moog cultivation, because it will affect the root nodulation activity. Then pH range should be 6.5 to 7.5. Next one, this climate. As the green gram is grown in tropical or the Kharif season crop, it requires the hot and humid climate, also requires the warm weather. Then cloudy weather and high temperature at flowering tends to result the poor seed set. Then bright sunshine at the time of pod filling, it helps to be increase the pod yield per plant. Then the optimum temperature required for growth and development is 27 to 32 degrees Celsius. Then varieties, there are different types of varieties of green gram. That is Varsha, then Narendra Mug 1, PDM 11, then PDM 54, Pusha Vishal, Pant Mug 1, then Pant Mug 3, Pant Mug 4, Gujarat Mug 3, Pusha Vaishaki, then Phule Mug 2, then Vaibhav, then BPMR 145, Jalgaon 781. These are the different varieties of green gram. These are some photographs, that is Phuleyam Mug 2, then Vaibhav, then Pand Mug 3, then the Varsha, then BPMR 145, then Jalgaon 781. These are the different varieties of green gram. Then cropping systems followed in green gram, especially green gram as a crop rotation. Green gram grown as a previous crop, it will be helpful for the next season crop, that is Rabi, that is maize, safflower, wheat, potato, sugarcane, as supply the residual nitrogen to the next succeeding crop, that is maize, safflower, wheat, potato. That because green gram being a leguminous crop, it helpful for the succeeding crop for the supplementing the nitrogen. The intercropping system as the growing of different crops, so there is two or more crops on simultaneously on the same piece of land over a same period of time. As a green gram, as a being a leguminous or the pulse crop, it has capacity to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. By the combinedly growing the as an intercrop belongs to the non-legume, that is in Gramineae family or the other family. As the different growth or the different root system and the duration, the crops which will be included as the along with the main crop. That is sorghum is the well suitable for as an intercrop with the green gram, then pigeon pea, then maize, then permillet, then sesame. These are the different examples of crops which will be taken as intercrop with the green gram. These are the photographs you can see here. Intercropping system, green gram plus sorghum, then the green gram plus maize, then green gram, maize and pigeon pea, 6:1 is to 2:1, and the green gram plus permillet. These are the different examples of intercropping systems followed in green gram. Next one, the field preparation. As the green gram requires the deep ploughing followed by the 2 to 3 harrowing operations to make the ideal seedbed, that is coarse or the well pulverized seedbed. Next one, the seeds and sowing. As the seed rate required for the green gram, that is 12 to 15 kg per hectare, then so spacing, that is 30 by 10 centimeter, then sowing time, that is June to July, then sowing depth 3 to 4 centimeter, then broadcasting, drilling, dribbling are the important sowing methods followed in green gram. Then seed treatment recommended for the green gram, that is the before sowing green gram seeds are treated with the Thyram or Captain at the rate of 3 gram per kg of seed, helps to prevent this seed as well as the soil borne diseases. Then seeds are also treated with the rhizobium at the rate of 25 gram per kg of seeds, helps to enhance the atmospheric nitrogen fixation by symbiotically as well as improving the germination of seed. This is a seeds and sowing. Next point, that is the manure and fertilizer or nutrient requirement. As the manure dose required for green gram, that is 8 to 10 tons per 8 to 10 tons of FOM or compost per hectare should apply at the time of final land preparation or before 1 month of sowing. And recommended dose of green gram, that is green gram being a leguminous crop, it requires less nitrogen over the phosphorus. Phosphorus is required more for the especially leguminous crops or the pulses, because phosphorus plays an important role to increase the root nodular activity as well as the rate of nitrogen fixation. That is, hence the phosphorus should be applied more over the N and the potassium. That is 30-60-30 or the 24 to 20 kg NPK per hectare should be applied at the time of sowing only. That is should be applied. If the nitrogen is applied as a split, it will be affect the root nodulation activity, the rate of nitrogen fixation. That's why the nitrogen should be applied as once, that is at the time of sowing, that will get the better growth and development. And also the green gram as a leguminous crop, it has capacity to fix the atmospheric nitrogen. Hence, there is no need of nitrogen in at the later stages. Only the at initial stage should apply nitrogen. 30 kg or 20 kg. Next one, the water management. The green gram is a kharif season crop. If rains are issued properly or timely, then there is no need of irrigation. If rains are not issued or delayed, then should apply the irrigation at critical growth stages, as the green gram requires irrigation or need to be apply water at the pre-flowering stage, then during flowering stage, then during pod filling, and the seed development stage. These are the different critical growth stages of green gram. We should apply irrigations accordingly. Then weed management, one hoeing and the 2 to 3 hand weeding operations are required for the control of weeds in the green gram plot. If the weeding operation is not possible due to heavy rains, you should apply the spray the herbicide like fluchlorine at the rate of 1 kg active ingredient per hectare. Then pest and disease, especially in green gram, the major pests are the pod borer, and then remaining, that is hairy caterpillar, then leaf hoppers, then jacids. Among that, the pod borer is the major pest. It will be affects or feed on the inert matter of the that is seed material part or the seed part, which will be feed by this pod borer pest. That's why the control measure for the especially this pod borer, spray the crop with monocrotophos and 36 EC at the rate of 1 liter in 1000 liter of water per hectare, and collect and destroy pest infected plant parts. Then spray the crop with malathion 30 EC at the rate of 1 liter in 1000 liter of water per hectare. Then spray the crop with endosulfan at 30 EC at the rate of 1 liter in 800 to 1000 liter of water. As well as for especially sucking pest, that is jacids and the leaf hopper, you should install place the different types of the sticky traps and as well as light traps or the pheromone traps for control of this pest. Next one, the diseases. There are different diseases, especially viral disease in green gram. The pulses, there is yellow vein mosaic virus. This is a major viral diseases. Will be observed in the different pulse crops, especially in green gram also. Then leaf curl disease also. Then seedling rot, and then cercospora leaf spot. Then anthracnose, then charcoal rot. These are the different diseases. Among diseases, major one disease that is in pulses or especially in green gram, that is yellow vein mosaic virus. This is viral disease. And then control measure for the disease, especially growth resistant varieties, then spray the crop with Zineb or Mancozeb at the rate of 800 liter in 1 liter of or 1 liter of water. The 800 liter of in 800 liter of water, you can use the 1 liter Mancozeb or Zineb for the effective control of the diseases. Then harvesting and yield, especially in the pulses, the shattering of pods is a greater problem. Hence, there need to be harvested at the correct maturity. As when it matures, it will be start to harvest with the help of either by picking, or it is not possible by picking of the pod, because of this is a very time consuming and labor extensive. Hence the whole plants can be cut either by using the sharp knife and cut the plants close to the ground level. Before that, you can see here the signs of maturity, that is yellowing of leaves, then dropping of leaves, pod becomes greenish to yellow in color, seed becomes hard and tough, then color of seed becomes light green to dark green in color. As the picking of pod is done as soon as the pod matures, or the plants are cut close to the ground level with the help of a sharp sickle. As the harvested material should be dried in threshing floor under sun for the 2 to 3 days, and the threshing should be done by means of beating with the help of sticks or the bullock trampler, and the threshed seed material should be cleaned properly by the means of the winning operation, and the clean seeds are dried under sun for the 2 to 3 days, and if afterwards the yield of green gram, that is from 12 to 15 kg per quintal per hectare. This is the today's lecture about crop production technology of green gram. Thank you.